Hey guys, Frankie here. I don't know. I don't know what to say. What just happened? How? How did that happen again? How? Okay. I'm gonna try to calm it down here. Okay. Okay. So, where do I begin? Okay. Let me start at the beginning. Last year, let's go back before we get to that kick at the end. Let's break down this whole picture here. Last year, the Giants had one of the worst seasons in franchise history. Worst season in what, like 40 years? And so John Mara cleans house. Fires McAdoo. Fires Reese. He brings in Shermer. He brings in Gettleman. And he says, all right, he brings in guys like, we're going to change everything around. That's not going to happen again. What happened last year is not going to happen again. All right. We believe it. They drafted a running back, made some additions to the offensive line. All right. Made some additions on defense. It's the same thing. No matter what they do, no matter all the changes that they made in the offseason, and I look at this team now, it's the same thing. The same problems that existed last year still exist. You got the 30 points. Congratulations. You want a cookie? There are so many things to complain about after the junk that we just watched. And the tease. Oh, the tease. That is a Jets tease right there. That's a Browns tease. That's not a Giants tease. Okay, so we had yet another, especially early in the game, another rendition of this dink and dunk, check down Giants offense. And I'm sick of it. We had this with McAdoo last year, and now we have it with Shermer, the supposed offensive genius, and Mike Shula, the offensive coordinator. It's the same offense as last year. This stupid dink and dunk. It's not why? No one wants to see this. It's not good. No one likes it. It's so uninspiring. It's bland. It's boring. It doesn't get us anywhere. It doesn't get you anywhere. You can't ask Barkley a million times to, all right, take it, run 70 yards. You can't ask him that so many times. Okay. So that's one. The defense, again, had problems tackling. Last year, when we complained about lack of effort, there seemed to be no effort on that Curtis Samuel touchdown where it was a screen, and then they let him just go. Was he made of soap? There were 5 broken tackles on that play. 5. This isn't Marshawn Lynch. This is Curtis Samuel. I don't know who that is. No one knows who that is. So that happens. So we have an uninspiring, just slant offense. Nothing more, nothing less. We have a really inept defense, costly mistakes. We have Odell. Okay, and here's the other thing. Odell. I'll get to the positive things Odell did, but start with the negatives. I understand you want to call it your team, and that's fine, because I think you were right. I don't think Eli Manning is the guy that can lead this team anymore. I'm sorry, Eli. Nice comeback at the end of the game there. You can't do this consistently anymore. I'm sorry. Thanks for the memories. Thank you for the 2 Super Bowls. 08, 12, some of my favorite memories were watching you win those Super Bowls. But I don't think you can do it anymore. And you teased us at the end there. You teased us with those two great touchdown drives. But those 2 interceptions were awful. Awful. Wait, I don't want to be. I can't defend you anymore. I'm sorry. I love you, but I can't. Even after the 2 touchdowns, I can't do it. I can't defend you. But Odell, if you're gonna talk trash about your team, that's fine. If you want to, you know what? You were the only person that actually showed like you had some heart. So I don't blame you for wanting to call out your team. But if you're gonna call out your team, if you're gonna call out your players, you better back it up. If you're gonna talk, you better walk. And you can't drop a pass. You can't drop a 4th down pass. You can't make a stupid mistake on a punt. What was that? You can't do that. Thank you for the touchdown. That was the best throw of the day. That passing touchdown to Barkley, 57 yards. Yes, it is BS. Thank you, Kevin. This is the whole thing. It's just okay. All of that. So the ineptitude of the Giants in the offense in the first half. Terrible offense, nothing. Bad defense, and then they actually made a comeback. They actually teased us. They actually tried to tease all of us. They tried to pull off a comeback. I mean, I thought it was over after the 2 interceptions in 27-16, but then Eli connects to Odell, and it's 27, and then they had the 2-point conversion, and that goes at 27-24. And Cam wasn't very impressive today. I did not like what I saw there. And then they just get a field goal, 30-24. And then they have another great drive, and we think it's a touchdown, but then it's not from Shepard. And then Barkley with the touchdown, that huge Superman jump or whatever the heck he's doing. He is so good. And that's the problem with this team. He's good. He is so good. I don't think the refs got paid. I'm not going to go into InfoWars conspiracies here, but okay, I lost my train of thought. But oh my gosh, the bad offense, the comeback. Okay, but I was talking to Barkley. If Barkley is such a great player, he's so good. But if we don't have a good offensive line around him, if we don't have a good team around him, we're going to waste him. We're going to waste that first-round pick when we could have chosen a young quarterback or another offensive lineman. By the time this team is relevant again, he'll be on the backside of his career. Why? Why are we wasting such talent? Okay. But yeah, they take the lead. 31-30. Yay, here we go. The Giants are going to pull out the worst win in the history of their franchise. And then somehow the Giants defense lets up a couple plays, and somehow Graham Gano makes a 63-yard field goal to win the game, just like Jake Elliott did against the Giants last year. All of it. So the offense is non-existent. Again, the defense making stupid mistakes. Again, Eli making terrible mistakes. Again, the offensive line being inept. Again, just like last year. All of these things, just like last year. Bad plays, just like last year. Bad performances, just like last year. And even losing a game with a 60-yard field goal at the end, just like last year. They told us it wouldn't be like last year. It's just like last year. Oh! Why? Why? Fire everybody. Fire everybody. I don't know. I don't think anybody deserves to have a job after that. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I'm over-exaggerating. Barkley should keep his job. Barkley and maybe Odell. Other than that, I don't know anyone else. Where is this offensive genius we hear from Pat Shurmur? Where is this? And Mike Shula, where is it? I don't see it. I don't see it. Only with the trick play. That was it. But other than that, especially in the first half of the game, they played safe and conservative. Why? You have such a great receiver. Why check down on 3rd and 14? The defense, why are you still making these stupid mistakes? Yes, kick Flowers out of the league. Kick him out of the country. Deport him. I don't know if you can deport him. Deport him. Please. Anything. Get rid of the whole offensive line. Get rid of the defense. Get rid of Landon Collins. Get rid of Eli. I'm sorry. Eli, I love you. It's over. You can't do it anymore. We're stuck with Shurmur. Get rid of Shula. I know he's a first reference. Get rid of him. This is unacceptable. There is too much talent to be 1-4. There is too much talent on this team to be 1-4. How is it that the Jets are better? The Jets are better positioned for the future than the Giants are. How? The Jets today, they looked great. Darnold looked great. Robbie Anderson, Isaiah Crowell. In a couple of years, this team might actually be really good, and the Giants will be irrelevant. They're irrelevant now. They're 1-4. After all offseason, when they told us this is gonna be a playoff team, we're gonna be back. Here we come. It's the same thing as last year. It's like Groundhog Day. It's the same thing as last year. I can't believe this. We all fell for it. We all bought it. Hook, line, sinker. Oh, this team's gonna be good. And I don't know. I am. Oh my gosh, that was painful. And the good no kick. I mean, just a dagger in the heart. Unacceptable. Unbelievable. So pathetic. Shameless. I don't know what else to say. This is garbage. John Mara, do something. This team is not going to get any better. It will get worse before it gets better. Next year, when we get a top draft pick, next year when we get a legitimate, a top 5, because it looks like we're going to get that again, another top 5 pick, please, you draft a quarterback. Eli can't do it anymore. I'm saying the same things over and over again. I'm sorry. That was crushing. If they had just lost, if you told me they were going to lose 33-31, all right. But the fact that they teased us with it, the fact that they teased us, they're playing with your heartstrings like that. And to blow it on such a, just unbelievable. Oh, we're going to have another tie in this. Okay, another tie. That's another thing, NFL. Please, another tie. Browns, Ravens, another 3 ties. It looks like somebody score here. So, the NFL's a joke. The Giants are a joke. I don't know how good Carolina is. I don't know. New year, same garbage. After they told us it would be different. They told us it wasn't going to happen again. They didn't get the first down. I will thank you guys for putting that in the comments. I forgot. I don't know if that was the first down. That was close, but you know what? Whatever. Oh, the TV turned off. Oh, whatever. Just what an absolute joke. What an embarrassment. So angry about this. It's the same garbage. And Giant fans, they deserve better. They deserve better than this. Don't show up for these next games. Don't show up. This season is not, they're not going to turn it around. I'd love to see them turn it around, but they're not. Because the same problems exist from last year. The same problems. Except that the defense is just a little bit better. But it makes up for it by the fact that the quarterback is much worse. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. What a joke. The Browns won? It says here Browns won. Okay. So no ties. So thank God. At least we have that going. But other than that, 63 yards. What was Elliott's kick last year? 62, 61? This, for all the Giant fans out there, this is so... Okay, Kelly Elliott's was 61. Oh, man. I cannot believe it. And yes, Eli played his heart out, but in the first half, but he made so many mistakes that killed us. Why couldn't Mason Crosby have been the kicker for the Panthers today? Yeah, Odell played his heart out. Yes, I get it. But he still made terrible mistakes early in the game. That punt was unacceptable. You can't make that mistake. Thank God for the long touchdown. I've been a Giants fan since coming out of the womb. This is very upsetting. I hear you, man. 2nd year in a row. It's Eli. What do you expect? I mean, I expect better from a Super Bowl champion. 2 times. I know he's not better than Peyton. I know he has 0 mobility, but I expect something. I expect better than this. I expect better than this garbage. And the tease is what makes it so painful. The tease. The fact that they did that again. This is gonna be another long season. And the Jets are better prepared for the future. And they could have gotten a quarterback. They could have gotten somebody else. Barkley is going to be wasted. Absolutely wasted. Because we're not going to have a team for who knows how long. We can blame the refs all we want to, but there were so many mistakes in this game. He was a good quarterback. Yes, he was good 5 years ago. He can't do it anymore. Except for rare moments. For rare moments like those 2 touchdowns today, like against Houston 2 weeks ago. For rare moments, he'll show up, but he can't do it anymore. Well, I don't know who we'll get next year, but can Tua be available? Oh, my gosh. So ticked off. Graham Gano of all people. Oh no, Gano. That's the one who made that kick. That's the guy. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you for all the comments, by the way. Yeah, again, thank. I mean, yeah, he's gotten better. He's gotten better. I look at Gano's gotten better over the years, but man, there were years. Me and my grandparents, when we watched football together, we'd make fun of how bad he was, and to see him now develop from a really bad kicker to a really good kicker, and even then, I think that was a career long. We didn't know he could kick 61 yards. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Thank God for the Yankees. 63? What's the record? 64? Thank you for the comments. 60. I think 64 is the record, and he kicked 63. And it could have been good for 70. And I think it was who was that Denver kicker who kicked 64 yards? Great, you guys are gonna make me look this up now. He kicked for Denver like 5 years ago. Matt Prater. Matt Prater had a 64-yard kick in 2013. That's the record. It was going right, so maybe 65. I can't remember. Oh, the last thing I remember is Panther players, mobbing Graham Gano, and then I blacked out. Oh my goodness gracious! How does this happen again? How? Thank God for the Yankees. Thank God that New York fans have something to root for. Thank God that the Yankees are still in it. The Jets aren't in it, but at least that they're going to be, at least you can be excited at the development that this team is going to have for the next couple of years. At least you can be excited by that. And you can see what Gano and Robbie Anderson and Crowell can do together. They get a better team around them if they get a better coach. But, oh my gosh. I am so wish the Giants had Darnold and Saquon. Of course. I wish they could have had both too. But they went with Saquon. They're going to kill poor Saquon because Saquon's going to get destroyed by that poor offensive line, that just awful offensive line that they knew was a problem, and they still didn't. And they tried to correct it. They tried to bandage it up, but it didn't work. You just need to fully blow it up. I wanted Baker. Yeah, I would have taken Josh Allen. I would have taken Rosen. I would have taken anybody other than Saquon is going to be a great player, no doubt about it. But I feel like he's just going to be a great player. My fear, I see Barry Sanders. I see a great running back who is going to be absolutely wasted by a terrible team. Even somebody like Adrian Peterson, I think, because I don't think never mind. Minnesota made it to the NFC Championship game one year. I don't know who else, but yeah. Barry Sanders is the one that comes to mind. A great running back, solid for many years, Pro Bowlers, Hall of Fame, and goes nowhere because the organization around him failed him. That's what I see. Oh, we need a quarterback that can play. Yes. Panthers winning the. I don't know about that. I mean, for your sake, I hope so, but I just don't. It'd be worse if we drafted a quarterback because they would sit on the bench till ERA retires and a terrible O-line with no running game. Thank you, Noah. Thank you. It just hit me. I see the light now. I see the light. They don't want to bench Eli because of everything he's done with this franchise, with everything he's done with this organization. They don't want to get rid of him. And, oh man. I mean, maybe you can have like an Aaron Rodgers kind of situation where you bring him in for 3 years and then let him take over. Oh gosh, I don't know. I man, that gosh, why again? Oh man, I'm out of it. My voice is shot. I'm out of it. This is so frustrating. Again, I keep using that word again, because it's just like last year. It's just like, okay, we keep talking about Eli. Remember last year they tried to move on from Eli. They're like, all right, Maybe it's the end. And we all went crazy. How dare you do that to Eli? How dare you? You know what? Maybe McAdoo was onto something. I'm not a fan of McAdoo, but maybe he was onto something. Maybe he realized this guy isn't good anymore. I can't believe I'm defending Ben McAdoo. That is what the Giants are doing to me. They are making me defend Ben McAdoo. Maybe Lauetta's good. I don't know. I haven't seen him. Oh gosh. Oh man, this is painful. This was abysmal. I am just blown away how putrid of a loss that was. At first, I thought they were going to get blown out, and that would have been awful. But again, the tease of thinking that we're going to do something. Loetta was nice in preseason. He's mobile, unlike Loetta. He has a great arm. Well, to quote Mike Francesa, to paraphrase Mike Francesa, is Loetta more mobile than Eli? Well, a tree is. So yes, anyone is more mobile than Eli. My sisters are more mobile than Eli. But, maybe he's got a good arm. I didn't know Graham could kick it that far. No one did. I think his career high was 59. Nobody knew he could kick it that far. That makes it all the more frustrating. Oh, gosh. Why? Oh. I think this is the most I've ever had for a live stream, though. 10 people watching me suffer. Oh. Man, this was. Gosh, I'm running out of words here, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I don't know if it's as bad as last year's blowout losses to the Niners or to the Rams. But again, just the as Stephen A. Smith would say, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to get blown out in the first half, look lifeless, and then make this great giant comeback, and then to lose like that, man, darn you. Absolute. Oh. Okay. It's not even that. Yeah, you have to sit in a puddle of tears. Kevin, I feel your pain. Kevin, let's cry together, man. Let's get some tissues. Let's get some Kleenex, and let's just cry. Let's just. Yeah, be right back. Get your Kleenex, brother. We. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this. I wasn't planning on doing this for a long, but I've got 9 of you, so you know what? I might as well. Oh man, everything about that was so painful. Everything, just. Man. Yeah, I think I'm finally done. It's gonna be another one of these seasons. It's gonna be another one. Just when we thought something would change, it's gonna be another year of this. Another year of this garbage. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can take it. Last year was so painful. I don't want to go through. I would rather have this Eli throw picks and throw it deep and throw inefficient 7-yard passes despite the loss. Why do they keep throwing 7-yard passes when everybody else in the league is throwing 30, 40, 50? Look at Mahomes. Look at it. I understand. Again, Eli is not as mobile as Mahomes. He's not as young as Mahomes. But everybody in the league is throwing downfield. You have a great deep threat receiver. Throw the ball unless they know that Eli can't throw the ball deep. But I think they can because we saw him do it. We saw him do it a couple times. We saw it against Shepard and Beckham. We see he can throw deep balls. Maybe he just can't do it consistently. Jordan Raanan of ESPN, an unbelievably tough loss. This seems par for the course given the last few years. I'm not as angry that Odell was talking so much. He was right. Odell was right. Of all those people, Odell was right. They weren't playing with heart. I totally agreed with him. I have a problem when you're dropping passes. That I can't stand. But oh no. It was supposed to be different. It was supposed to be. I know I'm repeating myself, but I don't know what else to say. I don't know. Just come on, Dave Gettleman. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? And God bless you. You beat cancer. Great job, all of that. Pray for your health. But before this, what did you see how bad this offensive line was, and you actually thought you could just bandage it up? Did you really see Eli last year and say that guy is going to take us to the promised land? What did you see in all of this that made you believe that this team could? Oh my gosh. I mean, this isn't as bad as, the Miracle at the Meadowlands or the Miracle at the New Meadowlands or something like that, or Giants Niners in 2002, the Trey Junkin game. This isn't as bad as that, but it's still pretty garbagey. Okay, I think if only there was a little less time on the clock. Yes, if only. But we scored the touchdown when we could. We made the touchdown. We scored it. There were many other chances for us to. Hey, on that drive when the Panthers kicked the field goal, there was a fourth and one, and we let them convert. So you know what? We had our chances. We had our chances to close this game down, and we didn't. We had so many chances. And the chances that we did take, it wasn't enough. Chances that we did grab hold of, it wasn't enough. Oh my gosh. I don't know how many times I said, oh my gosh, on this, but I'm so angry, furious, fed up, sick of it. 2 years now of this. I have to remind myself, I can't believe it. It was only 2 years ago. They were in the playoffs. No, it was a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago. They were in the playoffs. They were playing in the wild card game. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. And how this organization has gone so many steps backwards since then is unbelievable. It's just incredible. I'm so angry I can't take this anymore. I can't take this. Get rid in the offseason after this abysmal season is over, because I don't see it getting any better. I do not see it getting any. Defense underestimated Carolina. I mean, I guess. Even then, Cam made some mistakes yesterday. I usually don't. What were his stats? I mean, he had a 21 for 35, 237 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Eli had a better game somehow. And Eli was terrible. And Eli had a better game. Saquon, 15 carries, 48 yards. It's 3 yards. It's so hard when, you get stopped behind the line of scrimmage every time you get the ball. Man, it's going to be all of this, everything, this loss, Odell talking, it's all going to get worse. I just don't see it. I don't see a miracle comeback coming. There's somebody in the comments on my right. Oh, we were 7-9 when we made it to we were 9-7 when we won the Super Bowl in 2011. So we can obviously come back. All right, so we've got to go 8-3 in the next 11 games. With a schedule that includes the Eagles, the Falcons, which actually might be a win at this point, Redskins, Niners. Okay, now okay. Now I'm looking at it, the schedule is not terrible. Oh gosh. Okay, Atlanta, Philly, Atlanta. As a Packers fan, what Mason Crosby has 5 field goals and an extra point. Sorry, man. Sorry, Pub GM. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened with Mason Crosby. That was hard to watch. And then when they brought him out for the 5th, after the worst day of kicking, I think, in the history of football, pulling it left, pulling it right, all of this, just missing extra points. After all of that, then when they brought him out for the 5th kick, I was just like, oh no, they're gonna do this to this poor guy. They're actually gonna do this, and they did. And it seems like Shermer was fired up and angry about Odell's comments. All right, I understand, but you know what? This team isn't playing well, Pat. That's on you. It's on Dave. It's on Eli. It's on this offensive line. It's on this. Okay, but we're home to Philly. I don't know what that is at this point. At Atlanta, that could be a win. What Washington? See, now I'm looking at the schedule, and I'm actually getting kind of excited because I could see a lot of wins here. But then I remind myself how bad this team is. Home to Chicago. I mean, I can see a lot of wins here, which somehow doesn't make any sense because I see a lot of bad teams or average teams that we could easily get wins at, but then what's it all for? What's it all if we go 6-10, 7-9, Missed the playoffs. All right, I guess we showed improvement. But this was supposed to be. We were sold a bag of goods. And I should start wrapping this up. But thank you to all 13, 14, 15 of you who watched this at one point. Appreciate it. Giants fans, rise up. Please, I know it's Atlanta's slogan, but rise up. Take your team back. Say something, anything. We can't take this. This is the second straight season we were told we're going to the Super Bowl or we're going to the playoffs. Last season it was go to the Super Bowl. This year it's go to the playoffs. You've been hearing it, and it's somehow regressed so badly. That is truly unbelievable and just awful to watch. And I don't know. This is miserable. This is hell. This is hell. Thank God for the Yankees. Thank God for the Jets. Thank God that we can actually have somebody to watch and look at and see if they can, the Yankees, we can see if they can make it to the World Series. The Jets, we can see if they develop over the next couple of years. The Giants, I don't see where this goes. I don't see where this goes from here. The only thing that's beneficial to them is the schedule, which doesn't look that great right now. But I can totally see this team somehow figuring out a way to blow so many games on this. I can see 3-13. I can see 7-9, 8-8. I can see 3-13, 4-12. That's what's so frustrating right now. So. Okay, I should. And okay, so I think I got everything on me. I don't know. Anybody else? I don't know. I got nothing. I'm done. I have no more. I have nothing. I might have. If I dig deep, I might have something. I have very little left to give. This was a dreadful, dreadful loss. A terrible beginning. An exciting middle, and a garbage end. Again. Graham Gano, who the heck are you making a 63-yard kick? 63! Oh, man. Oh, gosh. I'm glad. I hope you've all enjoyed this. I hope you all enjoyed me just suffering. Just pain and agony. We're at 33 minutes here. I didn't think I'd go this long, but sometimes you need this. Sometimes you just need to just let anger out, and that's what I'm. All the anger that I've had about this Giants team, I've let it all out, spread it all out, and I'm sure there'll be more throughout the season. But all right, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back later tonight. Not with a rant, but with my Week 5 reaction to the rest of the week. A lot of great games today, a lot of excitement, and we'll get to all that tonight. See you guys after the Sunday night game. God bless.